Rob Lane, the Millionaire Maintenance Man. Today we are working on crown molding. Basically, when you do crown molding on a house, it hides a lot of mistakes, hides a lot of unwanted, or you saw earlier where the seams actually meet. We want to cover that up. A lot of people think when they get done with the crown molding that it's automatically, going to be left in place. And I've seen, and how many times have you been over to somebody's house where they've got unfinished crown molding that they didn't caulk in, cover the nail holes, everything else. So this is important. When you've got new wood going on a 100-year-old house, your walls are never straight. Even in new homes construction, the walls are never straight. So you see all these gaps here, the gaps there. That's a massive gap. Well, it's not my carpenter guy's fault. And the reason I have crown molding done for me instead of doing it myself, because I've never invented so many cuss words in my life. But even Ted, he'll cuss a few times when he's trying to do this stuff as well. So what we're going to basically do is caulk this stuff here. And I'm going to take a bead of caulk. I'm going to run it. Probably going to need to be a little thicker right through there since there's such a gap. And if you see this here, and then I'll come up right here. Okay. Then I'm going to get my finger, press hard, and you're going to have to every few swipes wipe that caulk off, just like that. And see how it covers that seam up? Just like that. And then on your corner here, I'm just going to follow the groove with my finger, just like that. And you'll never be able to tell that those cracks were there. Very simple. Remember, it's really hard to say this a lot with a straight face, but caulk is your friend, and you got to use it as much as you possibly can because it's an inexpensive material and it really hides a lot of mistakes. Then you're going to come back with your nail holes, and basically I just get my finger like that, rub it across the nail hole, boom. That's all she wrote. And then you want to caulk the bottom as well. Oops. Be careful not to go too fast like I do sometimes. And then you want to run your finger right through there again. Keep that paper towel in your hand at all times, just in case for emergencies. There we go. So now what you're going to have is crown molding that will look similar to what I did in the living room right here. So let's go in there so you can kind of see what finished painted crown molding looks like. Now I haven't cut it in entirely, but if you saw the crown molding a few days ago, it looked just like that in there. There was gaps, nail holes on the top and on the bottom. So what we did here, or what I did, is I just caulk it all in because people have a tendency to get very messy with caulk. And so just a little trick for you. What I see a lot of times people doing is they're cutting it way down here, so they got too much coming out of the tube. So I just barely cut the tip off at an angle, and that way you're not losing so much. Every time you get done squeezing a line, pop that trigger. Because if you don't, that's going to keep constant pressure on the caulk and you're going to lose it. It's going to make more of a mess. So this is Rob Lane showing you how to do crown molding and caulk. But we'll show you how to do the crown molding at another time. We're just in such a hurry to get this one done, so you didn't actually get to see Ted doing that process. But yeah, he did cuss a few times. But once I'm going to have to do a second coat over this. I always buy a pre-primer crown. That way we're not having to put so many coats of paint on it. And so typically with pre-primered white crown, it's 2 coats of paint and then I'm done. Then I'll come in, do the paint trick that you all know now, where I'll tape off the crown molding up top and bottom, run my bead of caulk, paint the wall color. While the caulk is still wet, pull the tape, I'm good to go. Rob Lane, Millionaire Maintenance Man, I hope you have a profitable day!